In this video, I'm going to share with you the importance of reading with your child at home. There are lots of different ways of introducing books to children and to spending time with children reading. One of the big important things about reading with your child is the development of the relationship that you have with them. And that's important for their own confidence and to know that you're interested in them. It's also important for them to see you reading. So if you model reading the newspaper or reading a book, reading a magazine, it's all good learning for them because they realise that learning is a valuable pastime. At home you can choose books that are their take-home books. You might choose their library book that they'll bring home once a week. You might go to your local library and choose books together and read those. It might be as simple as a recipe book. You might be looking at what we need to buy, and you could incorporate writing with reading by looking at the ingredients in the recipe and perhaps getting them to write down what you need, and then further taking them shopping for those goods, so that the whole experience becomes part of their reading. And they realise, well, reading's not just for reading a reader at school, but reading is actually a life skill that we all need. We would recommend that each night, at prep level, each night 15 minutes reading together. If you're reading their reader, that's enough for them. If you're enjoying a book together, let the child guide as to how long. You might have one or more stories, but let them guide you as to how long you are going to read for on any one night. You might like to read other things as well. There are books like you'd all be familiar. This is a similar one to the Where's Wally books. They're also good for getting children to really notice tiny things in pictures, which might, in another setting, in another book, might give them a clue as to words that they're struggling with in their reading, because they're looking for context clues when they're reading.